A new vibrant light. Positive affirmations starting the day bright. Let's forgive lest forget. Learn to soar with an earnest flight. Abundant blessings, new beginnings. Let's make them right. Fitness and wellness is extremely important, but personal hygiene is just as necessary. And that's why I use Natural. We all have our daily hygiene routine in the morning. Just as we wash our face, it is very important to clean our nose every morning with a natural cleanser. As we all know, nose is the natural filter of the body and traps many impurities. And that's why it is important to wash away those impurities, and I only trust Natural. Natural washes out impurities and helps me breathe cleaner. I clean my nose twice daily. Do you? Welcome to Sensodyne Presents Body and Mind Season 6, powered by Natural. Dubai is a city of ultimate experiences, from jaw-dropping skyscraper views to man-made marvels. It is spectacular. So needless to say that we begin our new season on a high note. Quite literally, 250 meters high to be specific, with a yoga experience that will flow seamlessly and spectacularly.
Globally, fitness is trending, but fitness has leveled up. People are now looking for fitness experiences, and Core Direction specializes in exactly that, a fitness experience. You see, we've chosen some of the most iconic landmarks across Dubai, and now we deliver fitness experiences to everyone. And our newest location is The View, the Palm. It's 52 stories up, it's 250 meters up, and you have breathtaking views of the entire Palm Jumeirah, as well as other iconic locations like Dubai Eye, like the Dubai Marina skyline, like Burj Khalifa and Burj Al Arab. So you really have everything in a single experience. So we work with a lot of different yoga teachers, and we try to deliver different variations of yoga. There are so many types of yoga, but the one thing that we will say is that the yoga that is delivered here is for absolutely everyone. All shapes and sizes, all ages, male and female, it really doesn't matter. Our mission, our vision of Core Direction, and the slogan of our business is inspiring movement. So what we deliver is something that has zero barriers to entry. It is literally something for everyone. And when we talk about types of yoga, Vinyasa yoga is predominantly the style that we practice, but our instructors are incredible, and they really do cater to all different levels. So over the last year and a half, we've delivered yoga experiences from a number of different locations. We've been fortunate enough to do it 124 floors up in the Burj Khalifa. We deliver yoga from the beach right in front of the Dubai Eye. We deliver it from Dubai Opera Garden, where you're in front of the Burj Khalifa, you're right next to the Dubai Fountains, and you're right in front of the Dubai Opera. And we've even been in the Dubai Frame, where you are 150 meters up with views of new and old Dubai. We've been in the Green Planet, where you're surrounded by 3,000 different types of bird, plant and animal. We've even been at the top of the Jabal Jais Mountains, where you're 1,000 meters above sea level, overlooking the whole of Ras Al Khaimah. But all of these are all immersive experiences. They are all more than yoga. They are all more than fitness. They are all there to heighten your senses, to elevate you, to deliver something that is truly unique as a one-of-a-kind bucket list experience.
Guys, the view here at The View is just spectacular. It is selfie central. I have a feeling most people come here for the view and the pictures more than the yoga. Well, I better get going because I'm getting funny looks from the instructor. My experience at The View was fantastic because, I mean, it's a 7 a.m. yoga class. You have the view of the beautiful Palm Jumeirah, and even with the women and, you know, a few men attending the class, I would say there's real community spirit, and I feel like it's a wonderful bonding and healing experience. If I was to rate The View at Nakheel Mall, I would say it is probably in my top 3 of all the outdoor yoga experiences I've had, because The View is undoubtedly spectacular. The weather is amazing at that level. You're 250 meters up there, so it's wonderful. Everyone must experience it at least once, I would say. I've just finished doing yoga with Vanessa at this beautiful setup, The View in Nakheel Mall, overlooking the beautiful Palm Jumeirah. Vanessa, you've done yoga classes in so many places. What would you say is the most iconic place you've had it in?
Well, we're so fortunate here in Dubai. We've got iconic buildings everywhere, hotels, beautiful landscapes. Last night I was outside the Museum of the Future with the Emirates Towers overlooking the yoga class, which was absolutely incredible. But this view is phenomenal. It's a 360 view all around the Palm Jumeirah, so I would say this location's pretty spot on.
Okay. Would you say there's any science attached to the whole sensory aspect behind doing yoga in an outdoor beautiful setup like this with a wonderful view?
Of course, it's best to do yoga outdoors if you can get that earthly elements in with the fresh air, and on top of it have beautiful sensory experience of the palm around you or any kind of nature. I would say that's the best option.
I know that you do up to 4 yoga classes a day, but for us normal folk, how often would you recommend we do yoga?
I would say 2 to 3 times a week if you're incorporating it with a different fitness regime.
Okay, thank you so much, Vanessa.
Thank you.
The View uncovers the evolutionary journey of arguably one of the most splendid man-made islands ever, the Palm Jumeirah. All right, guys, it's time for a quick break. On the other side, there'll be some healthy delights which you will watch me devour. Welcome back to Sensodyne Presents Body and Mind Season 6, powered by Autry Natural. While molecular gastronomy has captured the imagination of modern Indian cuisine, what about those exotic, often overlooked Indian ingredients? Today we're going to pay some respect and homage just to that. Today I'm going to try some exotic dishes using ingredients from different parts of India. So to help me explore, I'm joined by the chef de cuisine from Amala Restaurant, Jumeirah Zabil Sarai, Chef Pravesh Shetty. Chef, first of all, thank you so much for this beautiful spread.
Pleasure.
It looks so nice and colorful.
Yes, indeed.
Now, what made you choose this particular theme? Because today is all about paying homage to some of those ingredients that don't get its due importance, would you say?
Well, when you look at Indian cuisine, grassroots. Indian cooking has always been evolved from home cooking. So the same thing. There are few ingredients which has been like handpicked, and I selected it, which my mom used to cook back home, and I thought, why not give it a elevation and present it to our guest here.
Okay, so I'm your guest this evening, and this salad looks so appetizing. I love the colors, and it looks very citrusy. I can't wait to try it. Please explain what's in it.
Sure. It's this one is guava and lotus stem salad. So it's a mixture of like healthy, nutritious ingredients. So I've got some selected ingredients like lotus stem, very high in fiber, and it's high rich source of vitamin C, and also got guava in it, which builds up it helps in the immune system. It also is good for diabetic patients as well. I've taken a mixture of like guava, some lotus stems. Of course, I've added in some raw mangoes to give that tinge to your appetite. Some local lettuce, which is the roca leaf. Everybody loves roca. And dress it up with a nice tamarind and a both jalakia dressing.
Yeah.
Now, just try it.
And also fiery peppers, they're so nutrient rich. They really pack a lot of health perks in terms of vitamin A, B, C, and E as well. When I ate it, it was a burst of flavors in my mouth because there's obviously the sweetness from the tamarind and the guava. Yes, that's the guava, and the freshness from the mint. And then it just punches you in the face. The jalakia peppers, it is so spicy, but at the same time the sweetness from the tamarind and the fruits that you've added to it kind of offsets it. All right, so moving on to my main course, chef. I've tried chicken and seafood wrapped in different leaves, pandan leaf and banana leaf and this and that. What is this?
So this is something very commonly available in Mangalore, back my hometown, wherein we use these turmeric leaves, but we use it more for a dessert, wherein we use rice, lentils and jaggery. But this one, I thought, let us take it a level above.
You know, I've had chicken with so many different condiments, like mayo, even ketchup, but this is the first time I've had it with pickles. Why? I've never had this combination before.
I got this pickle back from my hometown. It's made from very basic baby mangoes, and I mean it generally complements with the turmeric flavor. While you enjoy the spicy and bold flavors, I hope it's not sensitive to your teeth because this is really spicy back from my hometown.
Chef, life is too short to worry about sensitive teeth. Come on, you've put me through ghost peppers over here. I can handle a little bit of Mangalorean mango pickles. It's really not a problem.
Generally, we make it a bit more spicier, but this one is slightly on the lower side so that you can enjoy all the flavors here.
Yeah, you know what it is, Chef? I have extremely sensitive teeth, and I ensure that my family and I brush with Sensodyne twice a day because we love our favorite food spicy. I mean, we're South Indians. We love spice in our food. And the last thing I want to worry about is sensitivity in my teeth. I want to completely eliminate that. At the same time, I don't like to compromise on the daily essential pleasures of life. So why do that, right?
Yes,
I love this
agree.
dish. Thank you so much, Chef. I could literally just eat the pickle alone. It's the first time I've ignored the protein and just, eating the dip. It's so tasty.
Thank you.
Chef, can you just explain how you prepared this dish?
Yes, what I did was I didn't simply steam the chicken. The first procedure was marinating it, which I always pay special attention to even in my kitchen in Jumeirah Zabil Sarai. So the chicken has been marinated with a nice ginger garlic paste and chili paste, green chili paste. Also, I have stuffed it inside with a nice steamed cauliflower, which has been flavored with bedki chilies. So what I did was I just spiced it up a bit, stuffed it inside, and as pan-seared it to get the color, because once you steam it, chicken tends to turn very white. So pan-seared it, and then I wrapped it in turmeric leaf and steamed it up.
And of course, although you have an amazing recipe, to do real justice to the dish, it's important for the protein to be extremely fresh. We obviously only use Acumen chicken. This one is 100% antibiotic-free, hormone-free, and the chicken also only follows a vegetarian diet, so very different to my diet. Chef, my mouth is on fire from the ghost peppers and the mango pickle. I really need some sweet relief. And here it is. I've been looking forward to dessert just to kind of calm my palate. Tell us about this dessert.
Well, this is again a very homely kind of a dessert. I've used brown rice, which has great nutritional benefits. You know, I mean, the worst thing about eating rice, many people getting scared of is the belly fat, I'm sure.
The carbs.
Exactly. So this is very high in fibers, which doesn't allow that to happen. I mean, to that extent at least. So, I mean, brown rice is great in for, nutrition. It's high in fiber. Also, I've added in some melon seeds to give that nutritional boost, and also that nutty texture, which gives a complete flavor. I mean, a complete texture in the kheer.
I like the little bit of crunch. What is the thing that you use for the crunch?
The crunch is melon seed, and the flavor which you are getting is the palm jaggery which I've used. I've not used any sugar in it. It's just the palm jaggery.
Okay. I feel like you knew I'm a little bit unwell today, and that's why you prepared such a healthy spread of food for me. I like that you used melon seeds, because typically in Indian desserts there's a lot of raisins and nuts and almonds and cashew. I mean, it's so typical, but then I like how you've put a different spin on it by making it more healthy, very body and mind friendly.
What I would like to say is, I mean, all the cooking what you went through, it's a bit classical touch because of the place where I'm coming from, Amala, Jumeirah Zabin Sarai. I mean, when you enter that hotel, you feel that kind of classic, that luxury, the atmosphere.
I hope I did justice to your dishes, because you have absolutely spoiled me today. At the same time, we kept it quite healthy and light as well. Thank you so much. We hope to have you back in our following seasons.
Surely. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Chef Pravesh managed to take me through a mini tour of India, all while keeping it healthy. That man is a genius. Time for a quick break. There's lots more on the other side. Welcome back to Season 6 of Body and Mind. Now, throughout this season on this segment, besides enjoying some amazing wellness therapies, I will also be shedding light on a very important subject that cannot be overlooked: sustainability. Today, I'm at D-Grade, who are pioneers in tackling one of the biggest issues facing mankind and the marine life: plastic pollution. I'm at the D-Grade HQ here at Dubai Science Park, and I'm going to say hello to the lady behind all the action. She's the managing director of D-Grade, Emma. Hi, Emma.
Hi.
I'm so happy to be here at your office. Love the decor. I just noticed that you've used plastic bottles as little LED bulb lights in the background.
Yeah, we've done that throughout the office, tried to use the plastic in the walls and in the art, and we've got a really great mural on the wall which was done by a local artist.
Very aesthetically pleasing, I must say. Right, tell us a little bit about D-Grade.
Yes.
What are you, why are you, when did you set up?
So the company was established here in the UAE in 2010 by my husband, who has a conventional manufacturing background. But when we came to Dubai, he saw how much plastic pollution there was here. He decided to switch what he was doing from conventional manufacturing to solely focusing on sustainability and using all the plastic.
Sustainable fashion is a movement and a process of fostering change in the fashion industry, obviously for the greater good of our ecological system, and it is important. Tell us what exactly you do here at D-Grade.
Yes, absolutely, and sustainable fashion is really important. So what we do is we collect the bottles through our Simply Bottles initiative. We take the whole bottle with the cap and the label. Once we have that, we take it down to our plant in Kizad, where the bottles get chopped up, washed and turned into this little flake.
Okay. Oh.
Once we have the flake, it gets extruded and turned into this soft polyester fibre.
Okay. Who would have thought that you can go from that to this?
I know. And then once we have the fibre, we spin it into our trademarked green spun yarn, which is 100% polyester yarn. And then that can be woven or knitted into different garments. So my t-shirt is made from plastic bottles.
It's fascinating how it can go from that plastic bottle to this form. It just blows my mind. Tell us a little bit about the actual plastic collection process and the types of plastic that you can successfully recycle.
Yes, so we collect a lot of our plastic through our Simply Bottles initiative, which we work with schools and businesses and events, and we're really after this PET1 plastic. All plastic has this symbol on it, so you know what it is. There are actually 7 kinds of plastic, but we only want PET because it has polyester already in it, and we can repurpose the polyester.
There are so many myths surrounding recycled plastic in the form of clothing because people usually tend to think it's not of good quality, but that's actually not the case. Tell us about the range of clothing that you have using recycled plastic.
That's a really good point, because actually what we don't want to do is make a very poor quality item that becomes a single-use plastic item and gets thrown away. So we're really proud of our quality, and we make a lot of different products for companies like Yas Marina One, the Formula One team. We've done work with people like My Dubai, and of course we're the Expo partners, so we've done a lot of Expo products.
You honestly cannot tell that this is made out of recycled material. Emma, two things. I believe congratulations is in order. I see a beautiful award right there which is smiling at me. So tell us about this. Also, if you can just enlighten us on the numbers in terms of the impact of Degrade here in the UAE.
Well, one of the reasons we won this award from Gulf Sustainability was because our Simply Bottles program has a big impact here in the Middle East. We've actually got more than 200 schools enrolled, and we have collected 80 metric tons in the last 4 years just from schools. We've got hundreds of business involved, and even from our businesses we've collected about 50 metric tons. And when you think people are just sitting at their desks with a bottle of water, we feel that that's a really good win for Simply Bottles.
I mean, it's incredible what you guys are doing, but I believe ultimately it all comes down to personal responsibility. We need to also chip in just as much as companies such as yourself. Emma, there are lots of myths surrounding plastic in terms of numbers and statistics and studies. What are some of the popular myths that you would like to debunk?
Well, I think it's really important to say that plastic is actually, in most cases, a very sustainable packaging option. It's better than glass because it's so much lighter, and so to ship plastic around the world reduces carbon footprint, and it's safe, it doesn't shatter, and it's very easy to recycle. It was designed to be recycled.
Okay. Emma, when I first walked into your office, I complimented you on the decor, and I was looking at the different pieces of art that you made using recycled plastic, and I thought this was also a piece of art. But when you actually told me what it was, I'm still disturbed by it. Do you want to tell our viewers what this is?
Yes, it is disturbing. This is actually the stomach, the actual stomach of a baby camel that died because it ingested so much plastic and nylon that it ate and found in the deserts. So it's very sad, and this goes back to your point about personal responsibility. If you're in the desert, take your rubbish home with you or find the right bin. Don't leave it in the desert because animals will eat it.
We all need to take personal responsibility, and I myself need to get better at this. Emma, thank you so much for having us here in your headquarters, and you learn something new every day. Till now, I never knew there were 7 types of plastic. Who would have thought? Please continue what you're doing. We love the plastic recycling ninja that you are. Thank you so much, and good luck with everything with Expo and Degrade's future endeavors. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Aishwarya.
That's not all. Degrade does a lot more and really hits the grassroots levels here in the UAE. Have a look.
At Simply Bottles we have 200 schools, and when I come to school to assembly, I have a chance to talk to students and educate them about the plastic pollution, tell them the real facts about plastic, and engage them. So show them solutions, practical solutions, take them to the cleanups in the desert or on the beach, and just, yes, tell them more about what they can do at home when it comes to reducing, reusing and recycling.
While I already do recycle, I think that right now I'm more encouraged to recycle PET1 plastic because that's a plastic that's being used by Simply Bottles and Degrade to make clothing items.
I'm gonna persuade my family, my friends, my neighbor into recycling.
So today I learned about how plastic can be transferred into clothes and how the UAE is affected by plastic pollution. I'm going to become more observant with my plastic consumption and discuss with my friends and family solution to reduce plastic pollution in the UAE, as it is a contributing factor to climate change.
I'm going to go and try to persuade my family to start recycling more and try to use less bottles.
At the moment we have 200 schools in the UAE registered with Simply Bottles, but of course we hope that we'll have more schools, if not all the schools in the UAE, involved in Simply Bottles initiative.
Did you know that nearly 8 million tons of plastic gets dumped into the ocean every year? D-Grade are setting up a great example for corporate social responsibilities for companies to follow, but ultimately it all comes down to individual responsibilities as well. Right guys, it's time for me to head home. Before I do that, D-Grade have been kind enough to give me a little souvenir. This duffel bag is made using 4 recycled plastic bottles. So I'm going to take this home, continue spreading the message of goodness, and I will see you guys next week. Until then, stay responsible.